My eye hurts. He's a fag. Probably because he's fucking really gay. That's how I see it. It's probably because he's like really, really gay. Really, really gay. Really, 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 really gay. Where's all of my shit, dude? I don't know. Hello. Hello there, everyone. Very, very hello. Well, it's been an eventful day for IP2, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Eventful day for IP2. Cheeto makes a return. Is he still live? I don't know. Is he still live? Or not? Nope. Just this faggot. God, who is this guy? Such a fucking weirdo.
Oh no, you don't even know. Puff is very well loved in this.
And how the fuck does he get that many views for being so weird? That's what I want to know. That's what the fuck I want to know. But then again, it is IP2. It's not like it's fucking Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or some bullshit. Or even anything that's watchable. What am I thinking this is? Netflix? HBO? Very, very funny. How many of you fuckers out there had childhood friends? Whoa! Ah! How many of you fucks out there have had childhood friends that you spent a lot of time with? And that some of you probably have spent, it was like just a friendship that never really fell off, or nobody really moved, or you know what I mean, any of that kind of weird shit, you know what I'm saying, like you guys were just fucking, have been friends for a long time, type childhood friends. Well, that's nice. That's wonderful for everyone, I guess. Well, mine got murdered. One of my childhood friends. I spent an incredible amount of time with him. What's up, Chaos? I was always at his house. His parents liked to do drugs with my mom. I think she was their dealer, actually. Spent a lot of time at his house, hanging out, being a kid, you know, playing like grasshopper and just playing out in the streets and stuff like that back when that was cool and kids did that. I remember when he finally moved out of that house too, and he moved to Buena Park. His mom got a job at a hotel right across the street from fucking Knott's Berry Farm. So I remember those days. I remember going over there, and then fucking obviously they gave him a season pass, and they would just let him go to freaking Soak City whenever he wanted, basically. He lived right across the street, and they were busy doing drugs, so he would just dip the fuck out and go over there. And I remember going over there with him a lot, and then hanging out there, having sleepovers. And I remember when his sister was born. Her name's Brittany, but we called her Bert and Ernie. I remember his brother too. His older brother had a huge crush on him. He ended up passing away. So basically, his mom lost both of her sons. One in he had like a pacemaker, had heart conditions. Something happened, his heart stopped or something like that. And then her other son, my friend Jared, was murdered at a party. At a fucking party. Someone shot him. Yeah. And I'd never seen a dead body before. Up until that point. When there was an open casket. And like we fell off. You know what I mean? Like he was all the way over there and I was over here, and like we didn't connect really when we got older, you know what I'm saying? Which is fine. You know what I mean? But he knew of me, I knew of him, and I would go to some events and functions, you know, with my mom because she's really good friends with his mom, and he was there, you know what I mean? I remember, I think one of the last times I seen him, his dad was in the hospital, and we had all went and visited, you know, me and my mom visited, and he was there with his girlfriend and his mom and his sister and stuff like that. But we never know now. We never know if we would have reconnected now or at any point. You know, I was still on. I did what I know. I did drugs, you know. So a lot of my friends from when I was a kid, like everything just like went away, really. Like it was all, I was just so wrapped up in being a drug addict. And I lost a lot of friends and met a lot of people and gained a lot of acquaintances, some friends, but a lot, as you can see, I don't hang out with anybody, so they were all around me because I had drugs or knew where to get drugs or just had like a place where they could come and take a shower and eat food and sleep and be taken care of. So, no, we weren't really like super, super close before he died. But I spent so much time with him as a kid. He's definitely a part of my childhood and my life. You know what I mean? So, today is 8 years. With that being said, let's smoke a bowl. I don't know why my stomach is all fucked up. What type of drugs? Oh, I was a big, big meth head. That's how I know Capri Sun's on meth. That's why he got so triggered when I said it. I literally, like, I had been popping in and out of Cheeto Stream, like, all day long. Well, not all day. Like, for a minute there, I was in there listening as background noise, waiting for something interesting to happen, which it never did. I was just had it in my ear, and I was playing Skyrim. And it got too annoying because I have to listen to Skyrim because I talk to people. So I turned it off, and then I went in there, and finally, someone other than fucking Chop and Cheeto were there, because that was the whole point, was a Being Gang reunion. So Capri Sun had the damn fucking phone, and it was on his face, and I just clicked on the stream, and boom, there's Capri Sun, and he looks differently different. And I know the signs. What, farting? I don't think, see that, so what does that mean though? So women aren't allowed to fart, and men can just fart all over the fucking world? That's dumb. Like, if women don't fart, like, what the fuck? Like, if women don't have farts or shits, get over it. Yes, 2023. Tell your cousin, come on to the stream and try to debate me on some fucking, how old is that person? Like, fucking 85? Who gives a Jew? Who gives a Jew? Yeah, no, so Capri Sun is definitely on something. And he got mad at me and said that I read a comment and then just went running off, like, just started, I can't come up with my own shit because I'm, like, using some, no, motherfucker, just, like, you look bad, so, like, fucking, oh, this person said it, I clicked on the stream, and I'm gonna see what I, like, say what I see, too. You know what I mean? I literally had just got there, and like fucking he's like he got triggered like that. So I don't know if it was me or if it was just the sheer amount of people in the chat fucking making fun of him, because he definitely looks like he's taken a slippery slope into something. But he doesn't stream, so we don't know. I would advise him now, since everybody is so fucking interested in his face and what he's got going on, that if you ever wanted to be relevant, if you ever wanted to, not even relevant, if you ever wanted to stream, now's the time, because people are interested in what you're doing in your personal life. Is it meth? Capri Sun has a crush on me. I don't know about that. What's up, Yoshi? I don't know about that, man. I have no idea about that shit. All I know is that if he needs help, like, I've been there, done that. I spent like 16 years. Well, from 13 or 14 or 12, 13, 14, somewhere around there, to like 26, 25. I don't know. A lot of years I did that. And then so he said that I have more heroin. I have more heroin and drugs in in needles or some. I don't even know what he said, but he said something. He tried to clap back at me, and it was just like you're exposing yourself. Don't get so angry. Like, don't get so angry about it. Like, if you're on drugs, then, you're on drugs, bro. Like, if you weren't on drugs, that shit would be funny. Like, you wouldn't have to get so crazy on just a really, like, innocent transgender. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if he was Krog F word. Well, there's like a lot of, like, I don't know what the fuck happened to Chop the other night, but apparently he did something questionable enough for chat to be like, are you gay? Which I get it. I get that it's IP2. But Chop had literally was in a relationship with a fake girl, got in and out of a relationship with the fake person, by the way, and did this whole thing. Like, they don't need to rag on Chop for possibly being gay when it's not true. You know what I mean? Just saying shit out of thin air. You know what I mean? They got a lot of other things they could say that we know damn well is the truth. So, makes me wonder what really did happen in that stream. And why would people be saying that? And then literally fucking, Cheeto fucking calls him out on his shit fucking right before he ends his stream and says he'd rather be licked on his booty hole by men and shit. So, and Cheeto is like, I guess they're like pretty good friends. So I would say, at what point do we just like take the signs that have been given to us and then just come up with our own, story and format it as close to the truth as we can get. And if the truth is Chop sucking dick or even being or liking men, you know what I mean? I feel like we're not straying too far off the path there with our assumptions, you know what I'm saying? But who knows? Apparently he sucked a dick for a ride. So I don't know. Imagine, put yourself in that bar, and you could see Chop and just, or wherever he was at. Do you think Chop would suck a dick for a ride? If he was drunk, wasted? Like, really, like, you've seen it with the eye going, the crazy eye and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that is a possible outcome of, what is Chop's pronouns? What's his gender? I don't know. He says he's a man, probably. I'm sure he'd be like, I'm a straight man. Yeah, well, you hang out with Cheeto, and Cheeto fucks men. We know that. I don't care if it's a man that looks like a woman or not. That's a man, right? Has man parts, right? We're going to sit there and assume that it has man parts, right? I have a vagina. Okay? I'll say that. I have a vagina. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's women parts. You know what I mean? So if a dude like comes on to me, they're literally seeing dude. And then what really it's a vagina. So, but he knew that's what he was. Cheeto knew that the tranny was a tranny. That's what he was looking for. There's a difference. So we're going to assume that these trannies had male parts. Okay. That's kind of leaning into some tall grass there. You will clap Cheeto's cheeks and Crocs. You gonna pull down them NASA shorts and teach him a lesson? Fucking weirdo. And then Cheeto's fat. Cheeto's he's on the screen and fat, and I don't know why he didn't choose. Now this is a guy that What is dislike? Is dislike, what is your definition of disliking somebody? What comes along with that? What's the dislike package for you? Because you can, you know, sit there and say that I dislike them. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying stuff. I never said I fucking, like fucking hate their guts and want nothing to do with them. Trash talking them on the net, they're fucking streamers. At least I do it on the internet where they could watch it and not from behind some weird fucking keyboard with no fucking face. Words with no face. And I'm just saying shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying shit. How is there no evidence? How is there? Cheeto fucks men. Cheeto has been known to mess around and chase human beings with male genitalia. Now, if you're hanging out with that person all the time, and now we have rumors of you being kind of gay a little bit, how is that like fucking a shot in the dark? Like, it's, even if it's not true, you know what I'm saying? It's not like crazy to sit here and be talking about it. I mean, fuck, Cheeto, is there clips of what? Of Cheeto fucking men? Well, you have clip after clip and time after time of Chop being on the phone with someone. He said that they won't video chat. Perm waxing butthole. See? Look at that. See? See that? See? See? You see that shit? You can call me a hater if you want. But I'm just saying what everybody is thinking and typing. Let's fucking go. Now with that all out in the open, do you think that this return stream chat was a do you think that this return stream was like monumental? Because you've had a few, you know what I mean? You had a one streamer try to make a comeback. Now you got this person that's, Cheeto, that's, I'm a man, did his normal thing where he sits in the fucking park for fucking ever and then sits out front of wherever he's going forever. And then he gets in there and it's just, I was hoping for a knockout. That's what I was hoping for. I was at least hoping to see a body update. This person is supposed to be in the gym. He went totally covered up, Cheeto. Why? Needed more macing? I think so too. Chop ruined the comeback stream. Well, Chop was bitching out at the end there. Chop don't let nobody come over to his house. Ain't that some weird shit? Just Stroke Off, who is clearly a sexual deviant. Now, am I saying Mike is gay? No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying that he is a sexual deviant and a sexual person. I think that he would put his fingers places where it would be like, yo, whoa, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Or be in some questionable areas. He's a lover guy. If that's how I look at it, I'm just saying. When is the last time Chop has had a woman in his apartment? I feel for that guy, man. I think there needed to be more macing as well. I think that there needed to be macing, more cops. I think there needed to be more N-words. I feel like they could have fought each other. It was kind of just like a family day at the fair. You know what I mean? You know? They all wanted to go to Chop's house. So, like, that's where the content started getting cucked a little bit. Chop ain't for it. Chop wanted to go and run home to his parents' house and sit in his room and drink and stream and make his money. He didn't want to have Cheeto over there with his stream. Cause he to go for what? He ain't making money. And his parents don't even allow it. His parents don't allow him to have visitors, apparently. So this is what this is what IP2 has come to. I think the most watchable thing that I've seen was Pebs literally fucking annoying the fuck out of Ease the Crave. That's such a stupid ETC. That's it's too close to EDC. I don't like it. That one dude. That was very funny and watchable. That shit was funny as fuck. You know what I mean? She's crazy. She yells. She's psycho. I like it. I like that fucking that kind of content. Fucking put her out on the streets. She should have went to the fair. What the fuck? You know what I mean? That's what I think. But this is what IP2 has come to. Me and all the other fuckheads. How do you guys feel about that? You enjoy watching me smoke weed? That's good. I enjoy watching myself smoke weed as well. Let's possibly find some what's the news in the world today? Like, what are we still on fuck transgenders, or what is it now? Was there another school shooting? Oh, there's fires in Hawaii. Imagine being on an island and it's on fire. Where do you go? Like, there's only so far you can go. Like, it's literally burning. Everywhere you're supposed to go is like burning. Imagine that. Prayers for Hawaii. That sounds like very shitty shit happening over there. Any other good news to talk about in the world today? Was there a shooting? I don't get any of the Trump shit. I don't understand any of that or what any of that is even about. So I don't even care to talk about that, really. Not something I care to even bring up. 6 dead, thousands evacuated in Hawaii wildfires. Crazy. Ooh, Ecuadorian presidential candidate assassinated during rally. Oh, fuck. For what, bro? What did he do? A Bravo man killed by the FBI. Girl 16 accused of attacking retired doctor on Manhattan subway. Oh, here we go. Let's watch this. Let's watch this shit. Let's see what they're fucking jump on a boat out of Hawaii. That sounds like fucking something for privileged people. What about, like, dude, does everybody have boats because it's an island, or how did they get there? What, like, I don't know. Doesn't seem feasible. for everyone just to have a fucking boat.
The day's coming. The clock is ticking.
Is that
Uncover
how it
the
works?
secret.
My hope is
Obviously
that the
not.
Arizona Supreme Court will uphold our pre-roll law, that women will be protected from the tragedy of abortion, and unborn children's lives will be saved.
Arizona was frankly the most confused situation of all, I think.
We are very confident in the legal foundation of the order, and if someone feels otherwise, there's a mechanism for them to remedy that.
Yeah. All that is, we are sure that our shit's gonna fucking work and that it's gonna get passed. And any of the other people that are gonna sit there and say no, we'll deal with that, because what the religion and the faith and all of this fucking patriarchy bullshit, like, that's all that matters. And the people against it will be dealt with.
I am absolutely convinced that she does not have the authority to do what she did.
Here and all across the nation, abortion rights remain a hot button issue. And in Arizona, this could soon wind.
How do we get to this point? This is what I need to understand, is how does it even become a topic? How does somebody's right to their body and what happens to it and their child become somebody else's problem? How do we get here? And why is it always women? Why? There's nothing that men have ever, nothing. It wasn't like, oh yeah, there's a ballot being passed, or a ballot that you can vote on that literally says that all men that have had children of this amount that have, or has this amount of fucking, child fucking shit payments that they're making, you know what I mean? They have this many kids that they're not fucking fathering, they've got to get fucking snipped. They're no longer allowed to fucking even have the option to have kids, because they were over here pumping fucking cum into everybody, and now have like 6 or 7 kids, 8 kids that they don't take care of. None of them. Maybe one. That ain't, why is that so different? Why is the automatic, the right to the body always have to be, it's always the women's body that's on the chopping block, that's on the ballot? It's never the man's body. It's never anything like that. It's always like, oh yeah, abortions. Oh yeah, women's rights, like all this other bullshit. It's never anything to do with men. I don't get that. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's literally the same fucking thing. How it takes 2 to tango. Where's the fucking bullshit?
Wind up on the ballot. Today, a coalition of organizations launched a bid to put the right to abortion in the state's constitution.
ABC 15 political reporter Mark Phillips says that move is designed to ensure the procedure remains legal.
On Tuesday, the Political Action Committee Arizona for Abortion Access filed proposed language with the Arizona Secretary of State, the first step in what will be the challenging process to put abortion rights before voters in November 2024.
We wouldn't be engaging on a $40 or $50 million project if we weren't pretty darn sure that this had the support that it needs.
These aren't people that are struggling, I see just a lot of privileged people that are talking about, like, people being forced to have children. You know what I mean? You probably grew up with 2 parents, right? Probably grew up in money. Probably... God damn it. God damn it. Alright, well, that's my girlfriend. I gotta go.